My name is Heidi Stofer, and I'll be reading 4 pieces that will be published soon in the Atlas Volume 7. No Love Lost in the Layers. My mother is not a strong person, but she has slowly built up an immunity to the fumes of fresh-cut onions over the many years spent as a sniffling housewife. This is how I know her bloodshot eyes are not from the onion on her cutting board or her shaking hands from skip pills. I saw them slip into her throat and today's date hastily scrawled in the margins of her check sheet. I could use a mood stabilizer too. I never liked onions. She never liked my layered lies or the confessions that frequently follow. Since we have no script and her box of daytime TV tissues is in the living room, we attempt amateur ad-lib. I play the stoic until she rips through the onion and it does not sit well under my contacts. So I exit stage right because we both know we don't. Sickly constellations. Bloody wound sagging across the skyline, horizon hemorrhaging in the onslaught of Orion, the pus of night pulsing at the edge of eyesight, an angry aneurysm penetrating the cerebral cosmos, atmosphere saturated by the sterile scent of dissension. My letter to fate. Fate. I imagine the tender thread as it works between your fingers, my life strung up among your gnarled knuckles. It is frayed from the friction of swift weaving, knotted where it wore too thin. In some places, it is thicker, intersected by another's lifeline, patterned and opaque. Equilibrium restored, I am a single entity. Fresh dye hangs from the hemp and makes the length seem not half so lovely as the width. And still the days stretch on in fibers, fading from the oils in your skin that soak up the colors. Though I am young, my string sags on the ground with the weight of what meager truth has seeped into it. This threadbare ribbon of a mind sinks into the remains of civilizations, blurred by the remnants of past lives with the only certain edge at the end of the sword. Please, take your time. Until your shears cut my cord, a fraying soul. 1, 2, 3. 1. Shaky hands cup over my ears to bring back the gentle rush-slow crash of words from the waves in the seashell I crush in the back seat of your car. But the phone flounders in my lap while I am landlocked by indecision, sand still itching in my thighs and sighs interwoven in my hair because the entire bottle of aloe is on my skin, but I still blister at the thought of your eyes toward the ocean. 2. The weathered boulder still shudders, resonating from my hand, making contact on your face for the first time, and my ears are just fine. I can hear the tremors from the train in your mouth, but I will not acknowledge the mottled flush seeping into your cheek from behind my curtain of wayward similes, or weaken my resolve as you run as I stumble away in the underbrush. 3. Desperately resuscitating a smile on the last stretch of gravel behind a tear-streaked steering wheel, the waver in your voice revisits and wells inside this glass metal plastic case until I open the window to watch it stream into vacant cornfields, but it weighs too much. So I wade through the anger, disappointment, grief-laden grass and trail it inside on my shoes